I know you can't answer if you're going to play Mr. Fantastic, but you have to play Mr. Fantastic, right?
I think to be a part of the Marvel world would be amazing anyway, and the fact that people would even consider me for that level of a part would be amazing. I genuinely have had no conversations or don't know anything that's happening with that.
No, maybe I should just like hold your controller and click it.
Oh my god, you know what? Why did we fucking do that? Why did we do that?
That's it. If they're going the way
Yo, Stinky.
Whoa, I'm on stream! What are you doing?
Keep it to yourself. No, but I'm listening to you right now. I don't hear my own voice.
You sure about it? You got the volume up?
Yeah, 100%. Hold on. Oof. Oh shit, my fault.
That was like,
Yo, that duetto caught me off guard, man.
word, right? Word, I dig it though.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh.
I got so tuned in that I forgot to add this into the stream. So I'm like, oh fuck. But yeah.
Well, hey, what's up, people? Welcome to Untitled Live. Well, we're not live today. This is going to be recorded, but hey, welcome to Untitled Live. We're doing reviews for the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. So with us today, we got, Fresh. We also got Fresh Prince, and we got Soul Brit. How you guys doing?
Doing good.
Chilling.
All right. So, let's get into it. Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. As you saw from the opening credit, we got Reed Richards in the Marvel Universe.
For like
5 minutes.
At least we could talk about it. At least we could talk about it. Today is no limitations. We could talk about everything.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very spoiler-heavy episode. So if you guys haven't seen it, I would say come back, revisit. But if you don't care about spoilers, then stay locked in.
Word. And this is recorded. If we mess up, y'all gonna see that because we lazy. We're not editing shit.
Unedited on bloopers. Let's get it.
So you getting all that. Yeah, we don't care. So Doctor Strange, what do you guys think about it? How was your first impression when you went to see the movie? I know Fresh and Soul Brick, I saw it together on Thursday.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Fresh Prince, you saw it on Thursday too, right?
Yes, sir.
And I was the last one. I saw it on the Friday morning. So what was your guys' impression on Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness? How did you feel about it? Let's start with Soul Brick.
Oh, what was that off me? Ooh.
Because you tend to cut straight to the
I
chase.
never go.
We can just get you out the way. Because you're just gonna be like, "Oh, it was good," and then we can just move on.
No, okay. So in this case, it was good, but I was also, I guess my expectations were higher because of all the ads and all the rumors and all the DK confirmed rumors that were going on. And so when I went into it, I was like, okay, I'm ready to be wowed like more times than Spider-Man, more times than Endgame, and I was only wowed like twice. And one of them was an expected wow. The only real wow was Reed Richards. Like that was the only thing that was like yes, and then I was like, okay, the movie's alright. After that.
All right, Fresh Prince.
All right. Well, as you guys know, I do a lot of editing. So being that I was making my own little makeshift concept, I saw a lot of TV spots, ads, and trailers. So not gonna lie, a lot of this movie was shown, did not or did not need to be shown. But to keep it very simple, I went on Thursday afternoon with my son. We got to see it 3D. It was his first 3D movie. So just going in with him, honestly, it was an enjoyable experience. It's definitely a family movie. I like the horror aspects of it. It was a different type of Marvel movie. So I think on different aspects, they did knock it out of the park on certain levels. Besides that, I enjoyed myself. It was very good. And I'll leave it at that for now.
All right. Fresh.
I like the movie. All right, I'm not gonna sit here and bash the movie, say that it was not for me. I can tell you that I felt very empty at the end of the movie. Like I feel like, all right, like, yeah, you get to see clear, right? And you know that's gonna be a crazy incursion, Secret Wars, whatever that is. But that's not years from now. But like today, I feel like the movie kind of like ended off like a cold fart. I just felt like there was nothing for me. Like I couldn't be happy at the end of the movie. Like, you know, sometimes you watch a movie, you just feel happy. Yeah, you feel happy, like you feel completed. There was like no completion.
Like how I felt at the end of No Way Home, yeah.
Yeah, there was like no completion. It was hard for you to kind of like root for like Scarlet Witch because you couldn't root for her. She was a mass murderer. It's like there was nothing you could do. Like, there was no redeemable qualities. And I felt like WandaVision really kind of like really set the tone for this movie to the point where this movie could be its own thing. It was like more of a WandaVision than it was Doctor Strange. Which is not a bad thing because Wanda is, you know, fucking Scarlet Witch is beast. I was excited about the Reed Richards thing because once you saw that, it's the amount of content that comes from that man, like his lineage, like the fact that he was able to pull out of I don't know if that's the quantum realm that he teleported out of. Like if he already harnessed the quantum realm, when he's able to kind of teleport, which is amazing. That means he's already beyond that point.
That's what I was thinking.
So I'm like, damn, he's harnessing something, some kind of energy. The fact that he dies is gonna just set up a timeline where his kids is gonna fucking maybe they're the reason why the King the Conqueror becomes a thing because it all stems from Reed Richards dying from the Scarlet Witch. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's how I'm thinking. My mind is thinking when I see. And mind you, he was only in the movie for like 5 minutes, and I felt more of a like a peeling the layers kind of thing just watching him versus dealing with the whole entire movie. Like I felt more out of him. Like I do feel like the movie was kind of like chopped and screwed. I feel like they did mess with his vision. He did say they cut 40 minutes, and you know how movies are. You know, historically movies that's been cut 40 minutes. You know how them just end up turning out when we get actual 40 minutes. Like wow, that makes sense. This makes sense. So I wonder if there's gonna be like a maybe deleted scenes or any kind of like I don't know. I don't think it's gonna ever be like a director's cut, but hopefully we can get something to kind of like I don't know, more of a discussion because I feel like this movie was kind of like they made it seem like it was gonna be bigger than Endgame, and they said it too. They said the cameos in here are bigger than Endgame. They said that directly from Marvel. This is not like the fan theory. This is what they said. They hyped it that way, and it's not really because to be honest, Black Bolt, amazing character, but is he worth the ticket? No. Maria Rambeau? No. Professor X? Yeah. But when you saw Reed Richards, you forgot about Professor X showing up in the room.
Yeah, word.
It's like, oh,
Word.
you know, like, when you saw Reed Richards, like, oh shit, you knew that. I was like, yeah, oh, that's what's up. But then when you heard the fucking Professor X, I'm like, oh shit, I forgot he shows up.
Word.
Like it was not like I was so focused on his character that I didn't care about anything else. And the way he got bodied was just like, anyway. But yeah, once again, like circling back, man. I like the movie. I don't know, man. Marvel right now is kind of like it's peaking for me. So,
All right,
what about you, Red?
I guess it's
Red?
Michael. Yeah. So for someone who was matrixing, dodging that shit like Neo in the Matrix, I was dodging trailers, the spoilers and stuff. So the Reed Richards shit, I didn't even know about that. So that caught me off guard. So when he popped up in the screen in the theater, I screamed like, I was like, oh! When he popped up, I was like, oh, that's crazy. But I agree with you guys. I felt like the hype was bigger than the actual movie was. I did enjoy the movie. I'm not gonna sit here and say it was a bad movie. I did enjoy the movie. I had a good time, but I also felt it was like cookie cutter Doctor Strange 1-2. They took the same thing that happened in Doctor Strange 1 and they brought it into Doctor Strange 2. Like even when he first meets the Ancient One and he gets teleported to all those different stuff, they did the same thing again with America Chavez when she teleported him through the different dimensions. They did the whole thing where his body goes to like different stuff and breaks apart and do all that different crap. They just brought it. They just took from Doctor Strange 1 and put it to Part 2. Just happened through a different means. I felt like they made Wanda too much of a villain in it. It was like there was no redeemable qualities in her. They killed the Scarlet Witch character. Like it made it very hard for you to root for her. Like even in the end, like when she's like seeing the error of her ways, you're still like, but bitch, you killed mad people. It was like, bro,
It's too late for all that.
It's too late to it. It was
Killed
like
off the best cameo. Fuck,
bro. It was like if she did damage, but like didn't kill anybody, it would be different. But like, bro, this shit was like when I watched it, I said, yo, this is a horror movie, bro. This is not even a superhero movie. This is like a survival horror movie. Like they're running the whole movie. They're running away from Scarlet Witch. It's like watching Friday the 13th or Freddy and shit. Like they're the survivors trying to run away from the killer. She was over here murking everybody out. Like even the scene where like they were in the hallway and then like they were looking, they was waiting to see if she's gonna come through the bust through the thing, and then she just popped out of nowhere and mad black. I said, "Oh shit!" I jumped. You know, like, oh shit.
Yeah, I think that movie definitely. It was a jump. It was a jump with the Professor X. That jump,
bro.
That scared me.
Cool. Yeah,
bro. That too. Yeah, when she came out,
because her face was
and she had like the demon face.
Demonic. Yeah, she had a demon face.
I knew it was coming. Yeah, I knew it was coming, but I didn't expect her face to look like that either. Yeah,
I
that's
was
what
like,
got
yo,
me.
this is crazy. This is crazy. This is a horror movie. This is a Marvel slasher. This is what this is, bro. It's like it really was. But I mean, all in all, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed America Chavez. I thought the girl is a really good actress. Like the emotions, I actually felt the emotions she was going through. Like I felt bad for her, especially when she was talking about her parents, the two mothers and stuff like that. I felt it, I was like, damn, like the amount of guilt you got going through you that your mother's disappeared because like, and you can't, you know what I mean? It's like, damn, bro. I mean, all in all, just to round it up, all in all, I'll give Doctor Strange. I'm gonna give it a 4. It doesn't get a 5 for me because, like you said, I didn't feel complete. I didn't feel amazed and wow like I did for like No Way Home and like Endgame and Infinity War. I didn't feel all that stuff with Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. And I feel like it's a missed opportunity because it should have been like you were talking about the multiverse. This was some shit that a lot of comic book fans have been waiting for a long time. Like casual movie going fans, they don't know shit. They don't know what multiverse. What are you talking about? They don't know about that shit. But comic book fans that knows, they know we should have been. This was the movie that you could have given some good shit, some good crazy shit. But like Fresh said, they cut out 40 minutes. So who knows what they actually gave us that they took away? Like, I feel like at this point, we sat through Endgame. We sat through Infinity War. You can give us a 3-hour movie, bro. You ain't got to cut 40 minutes out. We're going to sit there. We sat there
Yeah.
3 hours for Batman, and he was just walking around in some boots. He was just walking around in some boots, solving crime and shit. And I sat there for that 3 hours, and I was good. So I think like we could have sat there for 3 hours of Doctor Strange, like Marvel could have made
100%.
it happen. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Because even the first movie it was not great, but it felt complete. It felt like its own self-contained story. Like it just when it was done, it was done. All right, cool. This didn't feel like it was almost like it was a be continue without saying it's a be continue.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I hate when they do, like they was doing that in the Phase 1 movie where they was not giving you like a full fleshed out movie. There was always a lead up to the next movie. They did this with that movie. Like it's a tee up for something else. Like now we here now. I want to see the full thing. And then you know what? Give us a little tee up in mid credits, but like let it be a full contained story. You know what I mean? Like it just felt out of place. And then like America Chavez, amazing, but like bro, like that she was like a damsel in distress for like the whole entire movie. You know, she had a power since she was a kid, but yet she couldn't harness it. It's been years. She's been to so many different universes, and she couldn't know how to harness her powers then. And even when she went through the different multiverses, like how the hell was she able to make another star portal every single time without punching something or using emotion?
Right.
So it's almost like she was not doing constant punches to go through those multiverses. It was kind of like they just wanted us to see these different multiverses because it was
They
there.
turned her into a MacGuffin for this movie.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I think with her, her traveling is not on purpose. I think she has been getting scared and just traveling to different universes. I don't think she's been controlling it the whole time. And I think maybe I don't know what her in the comic book her origin is because I'm not really big on her character. But I feel like in the movie universe, she could be like considered the first mutant or something like that. Because as you see, she had a power from when she was a kid, and it was activated from like an emotional trauma, which how mutant abilities activate in the comic universe or the Marvel universe. Like it happens through fear, loss, something like that. Your mutant ability triggers or something like that, and hers triggered from when she got scared of seeing the bee coming or something like that. So normally for mutants, if they don't learn how to harness it, it just tends to be uncontrollable. Like that's why people go to Xavier School for the Gifted, or they go seek out Magneto's Brotherhood and stuff like that, so they can learn how to control their abilities. But I don't think she got that because she's been jumping from place to place to place to place. So I don't know. Maybe now she's going to learn something because it seems like she's choosing to stay with Doctor Strange, and maybe they might be able to teach her how to control her abilities or something like that. I don't know how that's going to work. I'm curious to see the future. She has me interested in seeing how her character develops in the future Marvel stories, because I really feel like she's a mutant, and I think this Doctor Strange is just a temporary stop for her. I think when they really introduce who we really want to see, which is the X-Men and stuff like that, I think I feel like she might be one of the members of the X-Men in the future. That's the way I don't know. That's how I felt when I saw it.
She might end up harnessing that power to the fullest extent, where the point where she, like whatever that incursion is, she's probably back and she's probably picking people from different universes. Like she's gonna pull what I guess what other character did that? It was like Silver Surfer was going. Silver Surfer came to planet Earth to tell us about Galactus, right?
Yeah.
So she's gonna probably be going around say, "Hey, listen, there's some shit going down. We need you to fucking team up." Possibly, because she's the only one that could just travel, just off. And I think from the last bit of the movie, she kind of understood what her powers were. And she should have, if getting hit with that punch, Scarlet Witch should have been out. The fact that she ate that shit.
No, that's that 40 minutes, bro. That's that 40 minutes. Because they had a fight. I heard she punched her through wild dimensions, bro. So, like, that's a part of the 40 minutes we didn't get. Which is also like...
I read that shit online, that it was a bigger fight between them two.
I don't know.
Way longer fight.
I guess they didn't want to... Maybe America was in the what they recorded was wrecking Scarlet a little too much. So they didn't want to, like, make her look weaker than... I don't know. Maybe that's why they cut it out. They didn't want to make Scarlet Witch look weaker than she is. by getting wrecked by America Chavez and through different dimensions, which I would have personally loved to see because technically, after what I seen that whole movie, the bitch deserve it. But
Yeah, what? Need to get her ass whooped real quick.
But I mean, like, I don't know.
Yeah, it was supposed to be more cameos, so a lot of cameos got cut too.
I think this with Wanda is not the end though. She's coming back.
No, she's definitely coming back.
Definitely not.
The Marvel rules, they're gonna show. My only thing, my complaint with Doctor Strange is they still don't explain how he's more powerful than Wong, because they don't explain how he borrows his abilities from different people. Like the chains, like when I saw the chains of Sidorak and all that stuff, they explain that shit because Wong is over here using little fucking chain whips and stuff. He don't got no magic. He's over here doing regular sling magic, regular defensive stuff, while Doctor Strange is using more advanced magic. And I'm like, bro,
this is what I'm saying. Where
they don't explain nothing.
From,
like,
bro?
yo, they don't explain why he's like he doesn't respect Wong and why he's not giving him the respect of bowing down to him as the Sorcerer Supreme.
Well, that's because he's a dick. I mean,
yes, we know Strange is a dick, but there's more to that too.
He's mad though. He's mad because he got it. Like they said it in No Way Home. He's like he got it on a technicality because I blipped, bro. So he's just tight. Like Strange is a dick, but like. But yeah, they never showed how, like, all right, so like when Gargantos came and just the part where he throws the hands out and grabs the shit, I'm like, bro, hold on, like he started possessing shit already. Like, when did we do this? Like,
yeah,
I'm like, okay, so they're just like, okay, you saw What If, right? All right, so y'all know what's going on. Like, bro, like he never did this. When did he start absorbing shit all of a sudden? Like,
but it was the librarian.
It was even before this though, because in Infinity War when it was fighting on Titan, he did the change. He caught Thanos in the change of Sidorak and all that stuff. Right, yeah, I'm like, bro, wait, what? Where did Doctor Strange do all this, yo? Yeah, my man was just floating in float walking, like spirit walking and all, and floating on the cape in the first movie. And over here, he throwing out chains of cigarettes. He's making multiple copies. Daggers of Danak coming out his ass and shit. Like, bro, what the hell?
Word.
Yeah, I'm convinced. I'm convinced that we got a lot of shit that was removed from that part. Even Wong's his love interest was cut because you notice it was like that one specific person that was like, I'll do it. You know what I mean? Like,
that was supposed to be his girl?
That's his girl.
Bro, that's his girl from the comics, bro.
Bro, I didn't even know.
Yo, if you think about it, if you think about it, she's in the credits. At the end part, they have her face with the credits. Like she was not that much of a pivotal character to be in the last credits.
They made a pop of her. She was one of the first pops that got released when they was talking about leaks and all that shit, bro. Like she definitely got cut because she did nothing in that movie, bro. Like
they definitely they did some wild crazy shit. Even with Wanda being somewhat dead, this is kind of like segueing to Agatha's show. Now she's gonna be like unpossessed. Now that's how it's gonna pivot over to her, and she's I don't know. I feel like this movie was kind of tailored for the shows, like teeing up the shows versus being.
This movie was a horror movie, man. Even that you just reminded with the possession scene, bro. Even the possession scene, I say, nah, bro.
Yeah, they was
like,
wild,
yo.
Bro.
I'd have had to leave, yo. Like, yo, that house is wildin', bro. You imagine looking at your bro, you look at your bug and you see a raging storm ocean like in your bug, bro. Like, nah, man.
Yo, the fact that they had the shields up, right? And it was like, make sure whatever. She saw like a little crack, and she went in that crack, and she told the dude, she's like, run. I was like, oh my god. That was good. Dope. Even the fact that she got out of the fucking the mirror dimension, that was wild.
Oh yeah, they did some ring shit when she came out.
She using the reflect. Yo, bro, I'm talking. It was a horror movie, bro. It was bro. Listen, I was like, yo, when did I sign up for a horror movie? When I saw this shit, I was like, bro. The only difference why I wasn't like truly scared because I know that the chick was alive. But if she was just a ghost in that shit, I'd have been done. I'd have had to leave the theater. I'd have had to leave the theater, bro. Like, yo. Cause I said, when did I sign up for a horror movie? Yo, this is fucking crazy right here.
Oh, you didn't know? it was Sam Raimi, bro. You should already knew what you was getting into.
Freaking
That's
crazy.
Yeah,
Ain't no,
I'm not big on Sam Raimi like that. Even I hate the fact I hate fucking Bruce Campbell, and I hate that he puts him in every fucking movie.
it's like
Yo,
John.
he
It's
puts
like
him
Johnny Depp and
Tim
what you
Burton.
call it? Yeah, Tim Burton. Man. It just
I
happens.
just can't. The fact that that last post credit scene was like unnecessary. I'm like,
well,
oh
I
my
mean,
god,
he should
really?
be happy.
All right,
He's been
so
slapping himself
you're
for
not
3 weeks.
you're not a fan. Yeah, in movie, it's like he was slapping himself for 3 weeks, so it's like it's over. But that's really a callback to Ash and the Evil Dead and all that from the Sam Raimi movies where he had the evil hand. So he had
Yeah, I
some
know.
shit in there where he was
Yeah,
fighting.
yeah. I know
So
that, but like this is
it made me laugh, bro. It made me. I already knew the last post credit was
it's cool.
unnecessary, so I didn't expect.
It's
nothing.
cool to put your little footprints in these movies, man. But like when you like reference, like you try to be too meta and reference movies like in detail, like come on, dude. Like that's probably why your movie got cut. That's probably, and then my man, and then Bruce Campbell a couple of weeks ago before the movie came out, he was talking mad shit how things were cut and how his parts were cut.
That's that. I think I said this mad long ago. I think he was supposed to be bolder. He was. They switched a whole lot of this shit in this movie. I think he was supposed to be a part of the Illuminati.
If you go to his Instagram, he has a picture of him doing makeup, and he had the gray sides. So apparently he was gonna be a Doctor Strange in another universe.
That's what I thought originally. Cause Sam Raimi said that in
Good
one
job,
of the Spider-Man movies.
I would have hated that shit, bro.
Good job, Marvel.
I would have hated
it. Good job.
I would have hated that shit, bro. I would have hated it. That shit would have.
Wasn't he
so
supposed
mad.
to have been Mysterio, right?
Yes,
Yeah, I think so.
He's supposed to be everything, bro.
It would have been funny if they made him, if they jumped in the universe and they saw him as Mysterio.
I feel like he should have been Mysterio because it's not like Mysterio was a fighter.
I was waiting for it.
And I feel like they wasted Jake Gyllenhaal on Mysterio, bro. They could have used him as a future hero or something. Like Jake Gyllenhaal didn't have to be Mysterio.
But to be honest, the fact that he in Far From Home. He said I'm from the universe 3 something something. He said this is 616. How the fuck did he know about the 616?
Exactly.
Unless his story writer, the person that was writing his scripts, was from the multiverse. Because there was somebody that was his writer as well. So there's a lot of things that can use that to pivot. But yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely remember
this movie's good, man, because it's giving us some kind of like discussion. Because we really wanted to talk about the leaks, not the leaks, but like just the movie in general. What else? What else?
I don't know about you guys, but did you guys feel like that part where they had Christine, in the Illuminati, and they were running tests? Do you feel like that was supposed to be Tony Stark, and because they cut him out of the movie, they replaced him with Christine?
I think she was always in the movie, but he was supposed to have a presence in this movie. Like those are his centuries.
Yeah, but I feel like he was supposed to be running those experiments and testing, the multi-dimensional, effects on them being there, and then they replaced because they cut his parts out of the movie. They replaced.
I think that's what disappointed me, that they didn't have because I know there was rumoring that they wanted to get Tom Cruise to do this Tony Stark because he was originally supposed to be the Iron Man, so they wanted to get him to be like that Illuminati's Tony Stark. That was a rumor, but I was that made me a little disappointed because it'd been nice to see him to be like Iron Man for a little bit in the Marvel universe for that little brief moment before Wanda come in there and kill all of them and stuff like that.
But then it would have been the 7th time that fucking Iron Man dies after Tony Stark, because they killed him off in every fucking thing after that shit. And what if he died like 3 times? Far From Home.
I think they're saving him though.
Like man's had enough, huh?
I think they're saving him for Secret Wars. You got to bring in a variant Tony Stark when you go through all of that stuff.
They're gonna have to recast him because I really don't think you could continue Marvel movies without Iron Man or Tony Stark. Like, Bro, it's weird. It's weird, bro. No Tony Stark ever in Marvel is weird, bro. Like,
Yeah, it is weird. Not even
like even
Robert
in
Downey
the comic
Jr.
books
Just
when he died,
yeah.
he had his mind inside of the AI, and there was still a Tony Stark. You know what I mean? It was like it's weird, bro. No Tony Stark, no nothing.
Oh, there's somebody in this world right now that signed an NDA and saw the original cut of this movie, and I'm waiting for those guys to talk on a subreddit or some shit, because that's how it be, bro. Like, people see some shit before it releases and they get cut. Like, I saw Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse like 4 or 5 months before it came out, and when I was explaining to people when I saw it, I took my son to see it, and I told him about a scene, and then when the movie came out theatrically, they was like, yo, that should never happen. And it was almost like it was painting me like a liar. It's like, really? So when I saw it in the theaters, I'm like, oh shit, they cut it. Because there was a part, because I was like, yo, what got the theater hype was that Miles at the very beginning was swinging. When he got bit initially, he was swinging through the city, and it had the Biggie Smalls playing. They had the fucking Biggie, but he was swinging to it, to the beat. So when I was telling him that shit, I was like, that should never happen. I'm like,
why the fuck did they cut that?
I was like, oh, what the fuck, yo? It was
dope.
But it was pre-viz, so I could imagine it was not like 100%. Like, there was certain parts of the movie was storyboard as well.
Right.
Like, it was super unfinished. I think it was like phase 2 or some shit like that. But yeah, we had to sign NDAs and all that shit. Even my son had to sign an NDA. I was like, I can't keep him from not talking in school that was so fucking Spider-Man. You know what I mean? Like, I can't. But like, it was wild though. Like, but yeah, there's somebody out there that saw the original cut of this movie, and I'm very interested on knowing what was cut, because they made it seem like America Chavez's character was like super LGBT, and I'm like, she didn't really like show anything, like other than her 2 moms, and she had like a small little pen. And that was it. That was nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, what the hell did they cut that they probably didn't want to have this movie? Moms. They didn't want to get this movie banned from everywhere.
It was the moms. I heard it was like, I think there was more scenes with the mother, and they had to cut that because what country? China was against it or something like that.
China's against everything. They was against No Way Home. They was like, yeah, take away the fucking the Statue of Liberty. They wanted them to remove it. That's why it got banned. You gonna remove a whole structure? What the fuck they gonna do?
Where they gonna fight? Yeah, exactly. What the hell are they talking about?
They fucking. But
do they not know Spider-Man's in New York City? Not he swinging around in Shanghai and some shit like that. What the hell's wrong there, man?
Yeah, they wild though. They wild, man. But yeah, so Sam Raimi, bro, if you have like a theater in the crib and you need 4 Stooges to come to your crib to watch the original cut, we here. I'll take an invite.
Word up.
You go see the full shit. I'll sign an NDA.
After we just judge your Bruce Campbell choices, but it's all right.
Bruce Campbell was my guy. My guy.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the decimation of the Illuminati, though. Like, I felt like they should have made that fight scene a little longer. Like, they didn't have to like wipe them out as fast as they did. Like,
that fight scene was longer, bro. It was way longer.
I felt like it should have been longer because there's no way you just bring the Illuminati and it's supposed to be like the top people in the fields of like the top minds of like the superhero world. Like they had all the behind the scenes stuff. They know about all the behind. They know about all the behind the scenes stuff. They know about anything that could be a possible threat that other people don't know about. Like any alien shit or any outer world shit, they know about that shit. They know about that shit beforehand. Even multiversal shit, they know about it. So I feel like they would know something about Wanda to like prepare themselves to fight Wanda. Like there's no way Wanda should have been able to decimate the Illuminati that fast, bro. Like it was, you know what I mean?
I kind of understood, like, because it's like she possessed their universe as Wanda. And we saw their universe as Wanda was no threat. She had the kids. She was chilling. So
She had
I
a magic
kinda
though. She still had a magic.
Right, but at the end of the day, she wasn't like that. So I understand why they looked at her like, all right, she's not a threat. Like, you're way more of a threat than she is. I understood that part of it. But the length, like you said, like, I don't know why they cut that fight down. Like, they said they had a Professor X's mind battle where her was longer. Like, there's so much that they cut, and I don't understand why they did that at all.
I felt like they disrespected Charles Xavier because his mind battle should have been longer with Wanda. There's no way Wanda would have took him out that fast. Professor X is too crazy in the mind battlefield for him to be wiped out that fast by Wanda. Wanda is powerful, but when shit goes wrong with Wanda, they get Professor X to handle it in the comic book. He comes in there and he talks to Wanda like in the minefield.
Lock this shit down. Let me no.
Bitch, you wildin'. You gotta calm down.
Full disclosure, guys. I ain't gonna lie to you, but Reed Richards is the reason why Black Bolt died. He didn't need to say his ability.
I was thinking about that.
He didn't need to say.
Yeah, that's another thing. That's a low IQ move. That's not something Reed Richards would do. That's a low IQ move. Like, bro, I'm like,
and
yo,
when he said,
I was like, why would you say this? Why would you say this, Reed?
And she was like, all right, cool.
Arrogant, bro.
What mouth?
That's that arrogant part of him, man. That's
the
arrogant part of him.
The bad thing is why the idiot try to talk. Yo, bro, you know your mouth is closed. Why you trying to talk, yo?
Bro, niggas like, boom. It was a wrap, bro. What the fuck? It's a wrap. It's that little slip right there. The fuck?
To be honest, based on his abilities, right? That head should have exploded. That head should have blew up. It should have a little bit. That shit should have went boom.
They couldn't do that though. That would have made it. That would have been that would have rated R.
They did it to Reed Richards.
But they did it far enough away where you couldn't really pay attention and there was no blood. You did that to him on that close up. Nah, bro, that's rated R.
Yeah, Reed Richards. She just unraveled the dude. She shredded him.
It like popped his head.
It popped his head.
Yeah, no, she popped his head, but that's why it was all the extra shit where they kind of distracted you. But that one.
Because
even then, Reed Richards is more durable than that, bro. Like, I felt like, yo, this fight should have been longer. He's more durable than that.
And they should have explained. They should have explained that she was harnessing power as well. Because when she was fighting Captain Marvel, she was taking her powers. That's what kind of made her human-like, and that's why the fucking statue was able to kill her, because she was more human.
I don't know how she matches up to Captain Marvel, because I do know that Wanda is a walking Infinity Gauntlet. She's a walking Infinity Gauntlet. She can mess with reality. She can mess with the mind. She has power. She has all that stuff. It's like she's a walking Infinity Gauntlet. But I do feel like Captain Marvel should have been able to put up a better fight than she did as well too. Like, I don't know. The Illuminati got wiped out a little too fast for me. I was like, damn, this is kind of crazy. I know we hyping Wanda, but she just cleared out a whole room.
You know what? I wish I saw, and maybe this is a deleted scene, but I would have loved to see the fight between the Illuminati and Thanos.
Yeah,
like, I would have loved to see that shit.
Oh yeah,
that would have been sick. Because if fucking Xavier fucking got into his head.
Just 2 minutes.
I think
it looks like that's what
I think that's why they didn't have it, because right? I can't see Thanos beating Xavier in the minefield. Like,
it would have been like when they got him and Peter Quill fucked it up.
Yeah, thank you. The girl had him. She had him the mind. They almost had him. They had him. She was messing with his mind. And like, he's like, we almost got this off, Quill. Don't fuck it up, bro. And then when he hit Thanos, he hit a hand and the hand moved, and that's when he got back to his senses. He's like, oh, what the fuck? Get the hell off me. Like, Peter Quill messed it up.
They could have did that.
Yeah,
in
that's
2
what I think.
minutes.
Xavier would have
That's all I wanted.
ended that shit quick.
2
That's why they
minutes.
could have had him
Yeah,
there, yo.
bro.
That should have been over in the minefield, yo. Xavier he's too powerful, bro. Like that's why I feel like, yo, he would have been aware that Scarlet Witch was coming up behind him to like snap his neck or some shit. He no way he would have got caught with a rookie shit like that, yo, bro. Like
Yeah,
I think Sam Raimi should have read up on Xavier a little bit more before he did this shit, yo. Like
I'm 100% sure it was all Marvel.
They really put my man in.
Yeah, Marvel did on him.
The TikToks about the Illuminati fight, bro.
Oh, I gotta
What?
see TikTok. They got TikToks on it.
Yeah, they got TikToks on this Illuminati fight, bro. But it's all like spoilers without spoilers type deals. And one that had me cracking up today. The guy was looking at a string cheese, and he just started crying.
He was like,
I can never eat this.
Boy got shot. Yo, that shit was crazy when she said that. Does your kids have a mother? She's like, yeah.
That was gangster.
I said, oh, good. At least they'll still have one parent left. I said, oh shit.
God,
That was cold.
Yeah, I don't know I don't know about him, but I'd have been like, open up, out of there. I'd have been like, whatever little shit he used to come in the room, that's the same shit he used to leave. Like,
Yeah, hell no, man. She killed all those sentries, bro. She killed all those sentries, bro.
Yeah,
like hell no.
Bro,
They only look scared. They only look scared towards the end. They was like, "Oh shit, we gotta go fight." You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's so funny? You know what's crazy? How much of a waste of a seat this Illuminati member is? That we didn't even mention her. Fucking Sharon Carter, Peggy Carter. I mean, is it Peggy Carter?
Yo.
It's Peggy Carter. Yeah.
Peggy.
I can do this all day.
Like, bro, I was like, what the hell is Captain America Shield gonna do in this fight, bro? Like, why is she here? Why is she here?
She looking like Black Widow when she was trying to tase Thanos. Remember, she was trying to. Black Widow was trying to stay. Wait, what are you doing?
Why is she here?
Go get some more sentries or something, man. What are you doing, man?
And then when she threw the shield, I said, I thought it was gonna do worse. I thought it was gonna decapitate the head. I didn't expect them to do half the body.
I thought it was gonna be the head too, because Endgame, they were like, oh yeah, Captain America was supposed to get his head cut off. But I thought they were gonna do it here with the shield and be like, yeah, but
they should have. To be honest, she didn't even throw it that fast for her to get impaled like that. She should have been able to catch it. And the fact I didn't like the editing as well. Like as an editor, they should have showed it hit her, then the shield hitting the wall in blood, then seeing Sharon Carter's face like this.
Right.
You see her do this,
right.
and like it was like 3 seconds later, then you see the shield hit the wall. Like how slow was that shield?
Yeah.
It was kind of a weird edit.
Yeah, that was a weird edit, definitely.
But that's Sam Raimi. He likes to do close-up shots to eyes. That's his thing. He likes doing eye shots.
Yeah.
Peggy Carter for wasting our time in that fight. You know, you could have. Yes, he could have been to a better character, but you had to be there. Not literally. When I saw her sit there, I said, "Why is she here? It's not even a challenge, yo." Like,
yeah, mad motherfuckers here that's OP as fuck, and then she's here.
Yeah,
like, but you know, you can say the same thing about Batman. Like Batman doesn't have abilities, but
bro, that's like bringing paper to a knife fight, man. Like, come on, man.
I don't think she knew. I didn't think they knew about Wanda. Because they were like, yo, Wanda's like, you know, they probably knew about Wanda. She was probably in the fold, but she was probably like the Wanda we knew post Civil War.
Oh, according to smart ass Reed Richards up there, when Doctor Strange was telling him, "Oh, we know about Wanda, and we'll be ready for her when she comes." Like, that's what he was talking that hot shit. When Doctor Strange was warning them, like, "Yo, they coming for her, and I need the book of Vishanti to protect her." Like, "Oh no, we be prepared. We'll be prepared for Wanda when she gets here, or whatever." Like, and I look at them.
You didn't even get to see what that book does. That shit got
Word,
burnt up before you gave it. Like, I was like, oh, I'm ready to see what the kind of power this book has. Nope.
Strange was able to read one part of the book, and that's how he was able to kind of defeat Wanda, because he saw that one page. Pretty much saying he could fucking possess a body. And like, it was like not possess a body, it was more like Chavez was the key. You know what I mean? Like not to kill Chavez. Like not to do what other strangers would do.
Everything was buffering for me. I think it was only me. What were y'all talking about just now? I heard Red talking about Reed Richards, but I didn't hear nothing. He said everything was wild choppy.
So basically
4440 was the timestamp, Fresh. Sorry.
All right.
So basically what I was saying was Reed Richards. Damn, what was I saying? No, I was
Reed
saying
was talking mad shit.
I said, yeah, Reed Richards was talking mad shit about how Wanda, how they be prepared for Wanda when she get here, when Doctor Strange was trying to warn them, and them niggas weren't even ready. And I was also saying how like Peggy Carter being there was like bringing paper to a knife fight. Like
I heard that. Yeah,
she had no business being there. It was ridiculous. Like her seat should have went to another member. Like she wasn't even a big factor in the what if. Like I don't know. Like it was like
you could have brought Namor, right? Even though Ryan Coogler wants to premiere him in his movie, but you could have brought another variant. It could have not have been his character. Could have been a different Namor.
You could have put a Wakandan in there.
You fucking could have.
You could have put Shuri there. You wanted to tease Shuri as a Black Panther. You could have put her there as one.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm holding out hope that.
I mean, even though they want to
should
get
have
Shuri
been the one on the council. So because they don't know who they want to get for T'Challa, that's why they left them out. That's really what I'm holding out on,
bro.
Because you definitely need a Black Panther on that council.
That was an empty seat. That was an empty seat, though.
Right, that's what I was saying too. Right.
Like I told Fresh and the rest of the guys, like I lost all faith in Black Panther too. I don't know what's gonna happen. I lost faith in it. The way Disney was talking, it made me lose all kinds of faith in that project.
Yeah.
So Black Panther, I have no excitement towards the shit. It's just gonna be, it is what it is when I go see it. You know what I mean? It's probably just gonna be a female fest, all females fighting against Namor and shit like that. You know what I mean? There's gonna be no real. Only they're probably gonna use M'Baku's character as the great ape, the man ape, and maybe bring back Michael B. Jordan as Killmonger, because that's what the people seem to be screaming for too. They want Michael B. Jordan back in the second movie. But I don't know.
I mean, who knows, man? I'm trying to think. If you get another character from a multiverse, right? Say if they got another Black Panther from a multiverse, is that considered recasting the character? Because they said they're not going to recast, but can it be a loophole where if they got somebody else from another timeline, you're not really recasting the character? He just.
I mean, you could, because what Marvel did with when Wolverine had died in the comic, they killed Wolverine, right? So what they did is when they had like the whole situation where all the multiverses combined together, like people from different universes all combined into the same universe. They took the old man Logan Wolverine and they made him the Wolverine for that universe. You know what I'm saying? So even though he was a Wolverine from a different universe, he became the main Wolverine for that universe. The same thing with Miles Morales Spider-Man. Like he came from one universe and he coexisted with Peter Parker Spider-Man in the same universe, and they both were Spider-Man in the same universe. Like, so they can do it. Now that you introduced the multiverse, you absolutely can recast the Black Panther role and have it be its own T'Challa without having it be the T'Challa that Chadwick Boseman T'Challa was. You know what I'm saying? It could be a whole new T'Challa that you introduce into the Marvel universe, and he just takes up, because the universes combined. He just ends up sitting on the throne of the Wakanda that we know, because all the universes combined together in the end. You know what I mean? So that's totally a way they could fix that.
And they could probably play around. They could probably play around with the name. You know what I mean? Like Michael, like it will say like Peter B. Parker, or it could be like it doesn't have to necessarily be what do you call that? His name is slipping my head. Black Panther's name. Damn, how the fuck do I
T'Challa?
forget that?
Nah, you
T'Challa,
got it gotta be T'Challa, man. It gotta be T'Challa. But it could be T'Challa with a different middle name or something like that. But it gotta be T'Challa. Man, T'Challa's badass, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Like that. See, like to me, it's more than just Chadwick Boseman from the movie, bro. Like to me, Black Panther has so many storylines and so many interactions and so like from the comics, what I read growing up, like you can't just eliminate that character. That's like how Red was talking about earlier. Like it's weird without Iron Man. Like, yeah, there's no Robert Downey Jr., but it's just weird without Iron Man, period. Like, it'll be weird if you have no Captain America. Like, like certain things are just weird for this universe. And especially in the comics now where they have like an intergalactic empire of Wakanda, bro, like, you cannot say, all right, nah, we don't have no T'Challa no more. Like, bro, nah, I can't take it. I'm sorry. I can't. Like,
yeah, I don't know how old T'Challa is in the MCU, like in the movie cinematic universe. But I was hearing a rumor.
20s.
It's 20s.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
so
think
yeah,
in MCU he's supposed to be in his 20s because he just gotten the mantle of Black Panther. So he's supposed to be a fresh Black Panther because his father just gave the mantle over to him, and while he was still being the Black Panther, his father lost his life, so he ended up having to become king after just newly becoming the Black Panther. So that's why that he's supposed to be younger than actual Chadwick Boseman's age.
Yeah, because I was hearing some. I was hearing
like
a rumor that
Batman basically.
Mm-hmm.
I was hearing a rumor that they're gonna introduce his son, and that his son is out of wedlock. Like he had a romance with a shorty.
Listen,
way before.
Listen, at the end of the day, like I know they don't talk about the movie. I don't know if they're gonna incorporate this, but at the end of the day, nobody really sits on that throne without Bast's approval. So I mean, if the goddess Bast doesn't approve of it, it's not happening. She was the one that approved him marrying Storm. So I mean, it's like if Bast doesn't approve, it doesn't happen. But I don't know if they're going to continue that in the movie.
Yeah, I don't. I heard that too, Fresh. I'm not with that. I'm not hearing no. Oh yeah, he got a 12-year-old son that's gonna be the next Black Panther. That's it. I don't want to hear all that, bro. You got all this multiverse and all this wild extra shit going on right now. Give me another variant of T'Challa. Fuck all the extra excuses. Like, I don't want to, like, what is the big deal right now? Like, I really don't understand what the problem is. We got mad Batman movies, mad Superman movies. Like this.
I ain't trying to be racial, but it's gonna
there are 3 Spider-Man in one movie
black,
just
man.
now a year ago. Like within a year ago. I know, Red. I don't want to say it. I know.
It's because he's black, bro.
It's like, come on, we just had 3 Spider-Man in one movie, all named Peter Parker. Get the fuck out of here with all.
And they made a joke out of it too. Peter Parker. Oh.
Bro, I'm good.
Peter,
man.
like,
I'm good.
Yeah.
I need a T'Challa right now, bro. I don't want to hear nothing else. I could do it. I could do this part 2 movie, and he's not there. Do it. Make this happen during the blip, and he's not. But you can't even do that because Shuri got blip too. I don't know, man. I don't know. I need a T'Challa though. I don't care how they do it. But I don't want to hear
to fight you. I don't care how you do it. I'm about T'Challa.
Yeah, I don't care though. Just give me, yo.
He's like, I don't care how y'all do it. Y'all better give me T'Challa right now, fam.
For real, man. Like,
over.
Crazy. It feels like y'all fighting way too hard for something people not asking for. And if we really wanted y'all to respect his legacy like that, y'all would not be doing it. It boggles my mind right now.
Yeah, you gotta put him in the soul screen. You gotta put him in the soul.
Yeah, right. I'm done with my rant though.
Yo, you supposed to put him on the red screen, Fresh.
Don't fix it in post. Don't worry about it.
Oh man, but nah, I feel.
I don't know, man. Marvel, I don't know. They just, I'm not like I'm going into these movies like this.
You know what it is? It's like they blew their load, bro. They blew their load with if we got Infinity War
Infinity
and
War,
Endgame,
Endgame, and then No Way Home
and
was
then
like
No
the
Way
top
Home,
one.
they blew their load. Is like they actually. I feel like they should step away from the big spectacle superheroes, and they should bring out like movies of the more calm, lower superheroes like the Blade, like Punisher, Moon Knight, Daredevil,
Give me a new Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider. Yeah, Ghost Rider. I mean, yeah, all these low street level, like they should do more, lean to more movies. So like we get a cool down factor where we're all cool and we and then bring us back to the big spectacle heroes like Doctor Strange, Thor, and the rest of them. And we doing some outworld crazy alien shit because we're all calmed down right now. We're like, yo, we just saw Thanos come in here and wreck shit, and like, bro, it's like. Nah, Endgame was better than this, man. Now we see like we see a big spectacle shit. We're like, nah, Endgame better than this,
but that's circling back. That's circling back to what I said about letting a movie be a self-contained story. That's it.
Yeah.
Like it took us 10 years to get to Thanos, right? And it was a slow burn to Thanos. It seemed like they want to try to get to another Thanos level threat within the first year of the 10-year span. You know what I'm saying? Like it just seemed like they're rushing it, and you don't need to rush it. Like we don't need to wait for the next best thing. Like give us a good fucking story, and us looking forward to the sequel, us looking forward to the third movie. You know what I'm saying? Like this movie here, I felt like I said, I felt empty. I felt like damn, what happened? Like he motherfucker got the eye right, and he was fucking in pain, and then the next post trailer. He popped out the third eye like it didn't hurt anything. Like yo, like how long did you have the third eye? What you good with?
Yeah,
like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Well, my thing is
It just seemed very weird.
His name is Bob.
My thing is like, all right, so like you gave us that. Look at the movies that just came out. We had after Endgame, we had what Black Widow,
trash,
which is a prequel movie. So
it was okay.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange.
Eternals.
That's,
we don't talk about Eternals.
I think Eternals ain't gonna have a goddamn thing to do.
You
with
had two Spider-Mans after Endgame.
Mm-hmm.
Two Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Far From Home and No Way Home.
Yeah, you're right. Two Spider-Mans after Endgame. It's like, bro, who the fuck gonna be the new Avengers? You got Thor looking like he's about to retire.
All these young kids that they introduced.
You got Thor looking like he's about to retire in Love and Thunder. Thor's over here talking about he don't want to fight no more. And then in the trailer Love and Thunder, you got
the Thanos.
Bro, it's like who's gonna be the Avengers, bro?
Yeah, that's what they must.
Not even just believable Avengers. Oh, go ahead, Sticky. I'm sorry. What you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say this is where they messed up with Multiverse of Madness. Is that I was under the impression Wanda was supposed to be an Avenger, and that she was going to continue being one of the strongest Avengers, and then
she said fuck that. I want to look for my kids that she knows she materialized in her head. And she didn't give a fuck about Vision. She didn't fucking there was no revenge on Vision. There was no revenge. Fuck Vision. White Vision is somewhere around flying around.
And then my next thing is like, why is everybody automatically an Avenger because they showed up for the final battle? Everybody's Avenger now? Because Doctor Strange did tell her that. Doctor Strange pop up and like, oh, you're an Avenger, Doctor Strange. Like, no, Doctor Strange is not an Avenger. Like he just protects our reality and shit like that, but he's not an Avenger. Like everybody's an Avenger now. So everybody on that battlefield. So Gwyneth Paltrow pops up. She's an Avenger.
Yeah, bro.
Like, this is crazy. Huh?
She avenged the world. Whoever fought, they avenged.
Word up,
bro.
One of them random sorcerers that got murked in this last movie was an Avenger, bro. Because they showed up through one of them portals too, cuz. That's how it is.
What you talking about? All of them. Why just kill the whole field of Avengers? All the
All
wizards
Avengers,
there were
bro.
Avengers. They were in the
Korg-
battle.
Korg-
Yeah, matter of fact, the dude that ran away, he's an Avenger, bro.
Yeah, they should just kill the whole field of Avengers.
Korg and Meek from fucking Thor, they're Avengers too. Howard the Duck,
But yeah,
an
yeah,
Avenger.
It's not Guardians of the Galaxy. It's Avengers of the Galaxy. They're Avengers.
Howard the Duck is now an Avenger, bro. He fought on the battlefield.
Man, Kraglin, bro.
But that's like,
Yondu's little homeboy, bro. He's an Avenger.
like that's my whole thing. Like you could have all the universes, all the heroes combined to fight one threat, and not make it just say an Avengers thing. You know, not everybody have to be an Avengers where you have to say Avengers assemble, all that stuff. You know, no, bro. You could have had Avengers do their thing. You could have had Guardians do their thing. Like, yo, Guardians get ready, Avengers assemble, all that other shit. You didn't have to make everybody in the field an Avenger. You know, like, and Bach was an Avenger. I just don't.
Random thought.
They
though.
are. I would say they are Avengers adjacent. They're
Avengers with temp licenses.
Yeah, man.
They contract. They contract.
Contractors.
Yeah. We independent contractors out here, man. Yeah.
Like the only people I'm gonna let them have the valid Avengers title that was at the battle is Ant-Man, Thor. Well, who else is alive? Hulk is still alive. I'm gonna let Hulk keep his title. Wasp was an Avenger, so she could keep her title. Spider-Man is an Avenger, so he could keep his title. But the rest of these people,
The Dora Milaje.
and all the rest of them,
That's the beginning of A-Force right there, bro.
yeah, Black Panther. Black Panther's an Avenger. Period. Black Panther's an Avenger. We all know Black Panther's an Avenger. But the rest of Wong is an Avenger?
The Wong is an Avenger, bro. Like it is.
Wong
Yo,
is
in the
an
MCU,
Avenger, right?
in the MCU, he's an Avenger, bro.
Fucking Wong was over here struggling with the freaking rock creatures in this movie. Like he was
Yeah, did you guys get? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, Yondu in the Endgame fight would have been fucking dope.
He would have killed everybody.
He would have wrecked shit, bro. Oh my
it would
god.
have been badass, bro. He would have just been walking through, whistling. He would have just saw that shit go through, bro. He would have just been walking with his hands in his pocket.
It was a missed opportunity because you had Kraglin there, and he has the power to do that shit as well. They could have did that with Kraglin. They could have teed him up for that. But yo, and back to Doctor Strange. Did you guys get excited when they mentioned Cthulhu?
I did. I thought it was gonna show that. Nigga.
I did.
I really thought he was gonna come out. I thought he was gonna come out, and I thought they were gonna team up to fight him. You know, like that. And I said, okay, this is how they're gonna redeem Wanda from all the crazy shit she was doing. He's gonna come out. He's gonna say, oh, you know, it was really me. I took hold of your mind. I had you doing all this dark shit and blah 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 blah. And then they all ended up fighting her. You know, fighting him together. But no, they didn't do that.
Wasn't he on the poster in the glass?
No, that was one of the monsters, but they designed to look just like him. They look just like him though.
All he did was he did the carving on the wall. He made the original book, but he was.
But that's what I'm saying. Did he even do that though? Because it's like I think we're getting the High Evolutionary, and the High Evolutionary was the one that was supposed to do all that shit. So it's like, did he even do that?
He's supposed to be appearing in Guardians. That dude that was in Peacemaker is supposed to be playing him.
Peacemaker, right? Yeah. So I want to see that because supposedly he's the one that created Rocket, and I think they're gonna have his little otter girl in it too. So
wait, Cthulhu created Rocket?
No, the High Evolutionary.
Oh.
And the High Evolutionary is the one that built the temple on Wundagore Mountain to him in the comics. You know what I'm saying? Where Wanda and Pietro was born and all that wild shit. But yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. I thought we was gonna see Shang-Chi in this because he was the last time he was talking to Wong in the movie. So I thought we was gonna see a little Shang-Chi, some written rings action or something like that.
You know what? It's funny because you got these movies coming out. Well, you got these events that's happening, and no other Avengers, take point on the situation.
Right.
You see some shit happening, right? And you think, but it seems like it's only them. It's only isolated to those characters.
Mm-hmm.
Like you think, you got Shang-Chi that just spoke to Juan. You think he'll be out trying to save the day. Anybody else, like there's mad fucking not Avengers, but just heroes that's around that can help out.
Bro, I don't know. I feel like,
but we don't know timelines.
I feel like Marvel should have gave. This is why I feel like this should have happened. People gonna hate me for it because I know everybody was hyped about Black Captain America, but I felt like the shield should have went to Bucky. Bucky should have been the new Cap. Because I do not see Falcon fucking handling big like villain events, like because he was over here struggling with some regular super soldier ass niggas in his TV show. So I don't know.
I mean, neither one of them though. Honestly, Bucky ain't gonna do shit against none.
Bucky's more super soldier than Falcon though, man.
I mean, but he ain't doing shit against Magic either though, bro.
I already see what's gonna happen with that movie. That movie is gonna have to be paired up with another Avengers, another person that's gonna be like a person that can sell tickets. Because I don't think Anthony Mackie or Sebastian Stan could sell tickets. I mean, they could sell tickets, but I don't think they could be able to sell tickets at that level. So that movie's gonna end up being like a hybrid Captain America, but it's gonna be something else.
I feel like it's gonna get crazy. Like this is where we come down, where we come back to where I say toning down, bringing us down from the highs.
Yeah.
If they had gave Bucky the shield, they could have totally went on a Captain America a movie. They could have did a Captain America movie where Bucky's over here. He's handling like a regular, like kind of like I would say Winter Soldier level threat. Like that Captain America and the Winter Soldier, that movie. He handling stuff like that, but like he's more like the killing machine kind of like, because when he had the shield, he was kind of killing people as the Winter Soldier Captain America. You could have did that. You could have had that story instead of like where corrupt U.S. agent, or you could have had him fight U.S. agent in the movie and make it a bigger spectacle, not the weak shit that we had in the series. I mean, just a thought to bring us down from the comic high, yo. Cause we're on a high right now, yo. We're getting fatigued. Like we're not even impressed. Like if we saw Doctor Strange, if we saw this Doctor Strange like a couple years ago, we'd have been like, "Yo, this shit was crazy." But now we're on a comic book high right now, bro. Like we got
is, and I don't think they're gonna double down, bro. They're gonna double down. This is all Secret War shit. The whole purpose of this incursion is these multiverses clashing, and there's gonna be some like hero versus. This is gonna be like Civil War times 1,000 on steroids.
Yeah,
like you're gonna have families that were affected by what Wanda did, and they're gonna try to it's gonna be a whole bunch of shit. It's gonna be mashed. Yeah. Kang is gonna be the ringleader in this shit, because I think we're gonna get him and Ant-Man as well. I don't know, man. This is a lot, man. I'm thinking about the movies, and none of these movies seem like they're gonna tone it down. Because Ant-Man, Quantumania, that's not toning it down. Thor: Love and Thunder, that's not toning it down. What else?
Thor's not toning down anything. Yeah,
fucking Guardians of the Galaxy could be like a tone down, because it's more like a swan song for the team. Like the team is this is the last movie, so maybe that could tone down, but who knows?
But it's space, man, and it's space. And Marvel space here, space characters are like OP.
Yeah, so I don't see anything in the state that seems like it's gonna be a toned down movie, which we fucking need. Because I said it last week, I'm fucking fatigued. I am I'm fucking burnt out. Like I'm enjoying going to the theater and witnessing what I'm seeing, but at the end I'm like, you got that post nut regret. You know what that post nut regret?
It's hollow.
Bro, nah, but You know how I know, like we're in a movie theater, we're in comic book fatigue territory. Like speaking of the Batman, right? At the end of the end, like the final scenes of the Batman, where all the chaos is happening and like the Gotham is flooding, and you have snipers over here shooting politicians and people in the street, and Batman has to stop all this shit. Somebody had the nerve to say, "Yo, I found that scene very anticlimactic." I said, "What?" I was like, "What?" I feel like nothing was really happening. Like it was nothing. Like, bro, the whole city is flooded, and they have snipers on top of places shooting politicians and shit, and nothing is. And you feel like nothing is happening. It's anticlimactic. We are comic book fatigue, bro. Yo.
They used to the big beam.
Like just looking at normal shit like that is like, oh no, this is whack.
Even though I think that Batman probably killed mad people entering that stadium, because when he blew up the whole top row, all that glass fell down to the people. I'm like, yeah, somebody got fucking stabbed, bro.
Yeah.
Somebody got fucking yeah. But he was definitely, I mean, he's not worse than fucking Christian Bale. Christian Bale was blowing up cars to get out of the way. And it was kids playing in the cars. He was blowing shit up in front of it. Like, I didn't give a fuck either. Fucking Michael Keaton burned some clown that was juggling fucking things.
You see, they call him the psychopath Batman. He was a crazy bat. He's a crazy Batman.
He pivoted his car and blew the exhaust out of clown that was juggling.
Bro, if you look at Michael Keaton, if you rewatch Michael Keaton's two Batmans, the Batman no kill rule does not exist for him, bro. Like he kills everybody.
Yeah,
bro.
I was like, when I was hearing about fucking, there was like, oh, Ben Affleck doesn't kill people. I'm like, yo, bro, have you not watched any of these Batmans? Michael Keaton killed the clown, bro. He was
not even killed the bro. In the first Batman movie, the dude looked over. He did like some kind of leg scissors grab and threw him down the freaking tower to his death. bro.
Games.
Yo, like I was like, Michael Keaton killed people. He killed Joker and the Batman. He tried to rock his leg. He tied a freaking gargoyle statue to his leg, and he fell to his death.
It's not about these games, bro. You want to do bullshit? All right.
You want to talk about a killing Batman? That was Michael Keaton's Batman, bro. Was totally a murderer, bro. Like hands down. And he lost no sleep at night from it either, bro. He was good.
Not at all, bro.
But I digress.
Wow,
I feel like we digress from Michael. We strayed away from Doctor Strange.
Well, that's how DNA, bro. We go left, bro. We get
way
over and come back. Yeah, man. But this movie was but Doctor Strange, man, like, and I will need to watch it. I want to watch it again, right? Maybe not in the theaters. I might wait until digital. But yeah, it was a good movie. I just felt like it was worse. It's worse than being a rushed movie. When a movie's finished and it's cut down for time, that's worse than the rushed movie, because the content is there. You know what I mean? Like Batman versus Superman. You know, there was 20 minutes missing, and those 20 minutes made a fucking. That
was a completely different.
It was a
movie.
complete different tone. You understood context, and I feel like this movie here.
Why the hell? Yeah, that should have been released in the first place. Like when I saw the director's cut of the Batman v Superman, I was like, yo, why the hell would they cut this out? Because now this shit makes sense with later scenes. Because I'm over here like, why they over here mad at Superman? I didn't understand through the whole movie why they was mad at Superman, bro.
So, yeah, think about it.
Until you see the director's cut and you see what happened, that I'm like, now I understand why they're mad at Superman, bro. Like,
and 40 minutes is a lot. That's a lot of speaking. Yeah. There's a lot of dialogue that's missing, and that's story driven, especially because Sam Raimi is very story driven. He likes to flesh out his characters, dude. Like the Evil Dead, all those movies and shit that he did. Like those movies. I mean, I wouldn't say
I'm really shocked Marvel will cut like that though. Like I would think that, because I feel like they always went with the model of like, we hire the director and we trust the director's vision. Like we tell the director what we want and they give us the best of their vision of what we want. That's because I kind of know why the first director from Ant-Man, he quit because he couldn't do. They didn't want him to do things. They wanted things a certain way. He wanted to do it a different way, so they separated, and he found somebody who will do what they want to do. But for the most part, once they find somebody that does what they want to do, they let them fully do their vision. So I find it weird that they would just cut this man's movie like that. Like, unless he's straight too far away from what they wanted or something. I don't know.
Oh, Sam Raimi, Sam Raimi was just happy to get back in the fold. He was not really making any movies as of yet.
Yeah.
So Marvel came and said, "Hey, listen, we're gonna do this, but we need your vision, but we need to do things our way." And he probably agreed to that. He was probably used to how that was with Spider-Man. She's like, "Cool, that's whatever." The director of fucking Moon Knight came out and he was super pissed off, and he said that one of his favorite scenes got cut, and his favorite scene. And he said it was Oscar nominee worthy. It was supposed to be Steven in the void confronting his mother and what she did to him. Yo, and I was like, yo, I will kill to see that scene.
Why would the fuck would they cut that?
And they said that in the conversation, and not to cut y'all off, the Oscar part of it was that he was going to be talking in rage as Mark and switch it to Steven. Like it's two people arguing with her at the same time. Like, I'm like, he's like, that it got cut. I'm like, damn, why would Marvel do that?
Oh my god. Wow.
I don't understand why they cut. It's your own streaming. It's your own platform. Why are you cutting stuff on your own platform?
Yo,
just give them an extra episode, bro. Which is what the problem seemed like it was in the first place. Give them another episode.
What? I don't understand cutting, bro. It's streaming. It's there. If it's too long, we could pause and come back to it. Like, why would you cut a show?
Mind you, the show was only 42 minutes. You could have gave us an extra 3 minutes, bro. Like, come on. Doesn't seem like it'll take that much time to argue.
Jesus.
I don't know, man. I don't know what Marvel's doing, man. I think Marvel's.
You know what it is?
I don't know.
Sometimes when it's like when you're on top, you start to not like
care about the fan, what they say, like what they want.
Not so much not care, but you start to feel like you have no competition in it. There's no like you're what we do is the best. You feel like you don't have to do as much as you did in the past. You know what I mean? Like,
we know what's best. We know what's best. We know what's best for y'all.
It's on that level now. It's like because the only person that could compete with them was WB and they dropping the ball left and right. They should have been up there to compete with Marvel to keep them on their toes and say, "Oh, you know what? They doing this. Oh, we got to hit them with this. We got to do something." But now Marvel's on top, and everybody praised their movies, so they feel like, "Oh, they could do no wrong." And now you're doing wrong. You're doing some kind of things wrong, man.
They cut the scene. That scene was supposed to be the scene where the scales went balanced. Before they tossed Steven over. They tossed it. So they cut it and they reshot it and had Steven be the one to fall into the sand. But it was supposed to be the conversation with his mom that they both was able to get off what they felt, and that was supposed to be what balanced the scales.
That is so much better. That is so much better. And then I was thinking about
closure.
The show too. When y'all were talking about comic book fatigue, right? It's like I kind of felt that I don't want to say fatigue is I don't know, it feels kind of strong to me, but that's how I kind of felt with the finale of this show. It was like, all right, we got this. I feel like, all right, the CGI was good and all that. I like what they did with the alligator and all that, but bro, I really feel like they did not have to go that big with it. I did not need to see the gods fighting in the background with everything that was going on. Like, you cut Jake's fight, you just sit here, have him black out, and then everything's done. We don't see it. Like, you could have gave us that. You could have gave us the scene you were just talking about. There's so much more we could have had to finalize that series. That's where I think the fatigue comes in. It's like, okay, well, it's a superhero show, so we got to go big. and everybody's complaining we didn't get Moon Knight and we didn't do this, so let's do big and let's have the third act per se, like go grand and like I think that's where they dropped the ball on this. They could have kept it very much lower level. They could have had all of them fighting the same way they had it. Give us more of that battle, more of that on the ground grit about it. Forget all the gods. Like yeah, that's a part of the story, but I didn't need that aspect of it. And I think that's a part of where start getting into this fatigue aspect of what's going on, because if you just tell a good show and they would have kept it psychological, I think that would have gave us a nice little button to the end of this series instead of doing all the extra shit that they did. And now I feel like it's starting to bleed into everything else, like Doctor Strange, and I don't know, we got Thor next, so let's see how this ends up going. I wasn't expecting a lot from this either, but
we got Thor, and I think in a couple of maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, we're getting Miss Marvel, and I'm not really excited about that.
Yeah, that's more of like we'll just.
I think that's gonna be more like a teen drama kind of show or something like that.
Yeah, some WB type shit.
I mean, we're gonna watch it, we're gonna review it like every other show, but Obi-Wan as well, so we get that one.
I can't wait for Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan is next week. I think we're gonna get 2 episodes, right? He said 2 episodes. We're getting
two
first
opening
week?
episodes. Yeah, because
yeah.
That makes sense. I don't know. It was a missed opportunity. That first episode should have came out and May the 4th. I don't know. They keep on dropping the ball, man.
Exactly.
Yo, you. And they switched the days now, right? It's back to Fridays, right?
I'm not even sure. I think so. I know
that premiere is going to be on a Friday.
But
I don't know.
Staying on Fridays, but yeah, I think it starts on a Friday.
Oh, it'd be nice to get the 2 episodes on Friday. Then if they go back to the Tuesday release or Wednesday release, then we get the 3rd episode on Wednesday. Unless they're trying to really power through this season, because that's only 6 episodes. So we would almost be a week, halfway through it. But man, back to Doctor Strange, man. We're gonna probably wrap it up in a couple of minutes, but like give you our last initial thoughts and about this movie. I know we gave it a rating last week. I believe I gave Doctor Strange a 4. Bray gave it a 4. Soul gave it a 4.5, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And Fresh Prince, was it a 4.5 as well, right?
I can't remember. I think so. I can't remember. I know I was in that range. I'll say a 4 for now. I can't remember.
Yeah. After we discussed it, he probably went lower. He said, "I'm a 4 now."
So yeah,
I watched it again too. So it's like, yeah.
It's listen. By all means, it's not a bad score. I mean, 4 is still great. It's not a 3. It's not a 2.
It's not Wonder Woman 1984.
It's not Wonder Woman. You know what I mean? It's still a good movie. I will still recommend going to see this movie, and create your own ideas and thoughts, opinions and shit like that. Don't take it from us if you haven't watched it. Go ahead and watch it. Give it support it, because we would like these movies coming out. We want more. We want them to kind of like put the fans first. And not try to please the fans that are not really fans. You get what I'm saying? Like the casuals, because they're trying to appease the casuals. And that's what's happening. And
I mean, for some aspect of like movie making, you kind of do have to please the casuals more than the hardcore fans, because they know we're gonna be there. They know once we see a superhero name, we're in there or whatever like that.
But they got to be a balance though.
But the casual fan, they have to make it enticing for them to see it. Like the person who they come out once in a while and something. I come out once in a while to watch a movie. I'm not in theaters all the time. They have to make it something enticing that makes them want to come see it, or something that wows them enough to come see it. So that's where we get where they stray away from certain things and they do certain things differently to try and get those casual fans to watch, to support the movie, because they feel like they'll make more money getting the casual fans than they would us comic book fans, because we're there for everything. We're going to be there for Doctor Strange. We're going to be there for Batman. We're going to be there for all that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
it really is a casual fan that ruins a lot of shit for us because they're doing
Yeah.
they're doing the shit for them.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I would definitely go see it. It's a fun ride, dude. It's a fun ride.
It is.
I would say go see it. Yeah, I would go see it too. Yeah, I mean, despite me nitpicking on like them not explaining how Strange does what he does, and it's still a good movie. It was the graphics was incredible. The fight scenes was really good. Like the magic scenes, you know, I get hyped when I see him do a little. I don't know, some shit. It gets a little hyped up. Like he does a little thing real quick with the hands and shit. Like
I need to ask this question to make sure. Because I didn't get to say this earlier. For one, I didn't ask you guys how your in-theater experience was, right? But for me personally, I got in there early, but I was in there with a crowd that like knew nothing about what the fuck was going on. Like I'm like the only one hyped when Reed pops out. Like a certain thing, I felt like me and my kids was the only one cheering throughout certain things in the movie where I felt like it should have been like a end game type of pop when certain shit was going on. And I'm like, damn. So I felt like I missed out on that opening theater experience in that aspect.
I don't think
you guys feel on that.
For me and Chris, it was hit or miss, right? Like the big reveals, people got crazy, but there was some people that didn't know who was who. It was not like Endgame. Endgame, yo, the fucking floors were fucking rumbling.
Yeah,
everything.
Yeah.
Even fucking No Way Home. The fucking floor, you felt the energy.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
Right,
Imagine,
right.
it's been so long. It's been so long since we've been in movie theaters where, since the pandemic, to have that thing again, because Endgame was before the pandemic. Yeah, but this one was not the same. It was, I guess because it was a 5 o'clock show. It was not like, the 7 o'clock show and the 12 midnight shows are normally the ones that just like the sweaties. Like we had a lot of kids in our theater, so it was not the same. But that energy definitely helps, man, because it sways your feeling you have with the movie, because you feel like you should be excited as well.
I felt like, even though from my experience, they popped for Reed Richards. They like the audience like when he came out, everybody like, woo, yeah, woo. They when they saw him pop up, they popped for him. I felt like Xavier didn't get the pop he deserved because they leaked him out early in
they ruined it.
The teaser trailers.
Yeah,
they could have did the trailer trick where like someone else said his line. Yeah. And like when somebody else said, like you could have showed Peggy Carter. Like nobody really cares. You could have showed Peggy Carter or the other Miss Marvel, the what, Monica Rambeau's mother or something like that. You could have showed them two, which people really don't care that much about, and have them say, "Oh, we should tell them the truth." You could have said that line, and then when the movie come out, and you're expecting to hear that line, you hear Charles Xavier's voice said, "We should tell them." Everybody's gonna be like, "Oh shit!" You ruined the pop. You ruined the pop. You ruined the hype moment.
And I think this goes to show you that when you release movies ahead of the U.S. release dates, like the reason why Reed Richards got fucking leaked is because Indonesia had the movie for like 3 days before we got it. Philippines had it 3 days before us. So just imagine, like, if you want to be a real dick, you're gonna be recording shit.
They're the masters of bootlegging.
And then you're gonna fucking post it, and you're gonna ruin it for people. That's what it is, man. So like, I don't know, man. They have to. There's nothing you can really do, man. People are always gonna record. People are always post. It's just when movies come out, you have to go on Twitter. You have to fucking mute. You have to mute names, mute hashtags. You have to really avoid it. Like I try to avoid everything, but I
just kept my shit to whatever I post, and people responded to what I posted. I wasn't even looking at my feed, bro. I didn't look at my timeline feed, nothing, bro. I'm just now responding to people's shit on the timeline. Oh, they said this. Oh shit, bro. I avoided everything, man. I was like, nah. If I ain't posted, I'm not reading it.
I also feel like I'm the only classical nut So am I the only one that was like bugging out when they had the classical music battle between Strange versus Strange?
Nah, I was hyped. That was hype. That was
Nah,
hype.
that was good.
Okay,
It was a good battle. Yeah, it was a
Nah,
good
that was
battle.
hot. That was hot.
That shit had me so hyped, yo. I ain't gonna lie, that was
But it-
dope.
But that's a
Music
that
notes.
but that's a
Danny
Sam
Elfman
Raimi
killed
thing.
that shit.
That was definitely a Sam Raimi spin.
Yeah, because no, I don't think no other
Yeah,
director would have
Danny
thought
Elfman
on
did his
that
thing on
shit.
that one. Nah, I don't think so either.
I
Yeah,
feel
man.
like we should have got the What If Strange though.
I mean, that was like a variant of him.
But it wasn't him.
Yeah, that's what I thought we were gonna get. And he didn't even say the line like, "Things got a little out of hand."
Yeah, he didn't say
He
that.
didn't even
either.
say it.
Yeah,
I was fucking tight.
Yeah, they got cut. That part got cut.
I feel like
it's so
I'm
weird,
sorry.
bro. Like it's so weird because they said it in the press thing of What If. They said things that happen in this movie in the show has ramifications to the movie universe.
I feel like it was.
So I'm like, all right, there was nothing. There was nothing. There was nothing. There was nothing. Other than Shannon Carter, that's it. But that's like
even
the same version.
when Clea popped up at the end and she was like, "Oh, we gotta go because we got." I'm like, well, what the hell happened that messed up whatever? Because I feel like nothing happened. I feel like they besides the Book of Ashanti getting destroyed, but other than that, I mean,
oh, what the fuck was that about? Like, so that was the ultimate fucking red herring, right? So we just went and she just got burnt. So he's possessing shit, absorbing demons and spirits and shit. And now the fucking Book of Ashanti is just done?
I ain't gonna hold you. I was highly insulted. I said, that's the Book of fucking Ashanti. Y'all niggas just burned, bro. Yeah, y'all niggas not know.
I ain't gonna lie. That shit. I was like,
I felt highly disrespected, bro. And it wasn't even like it was the Darkhold when it's a Darkhold Reach universe. That was the only one.
Come on,
it was
bro.
the only one.
And then he didn't have time to read it, so it's not like he had a chance to look through it and identically remember it. Like, nah, bro, that shit is gone, and we don't have it anymore. So, nah, that was so fucking weird to me. That was so weird to me.
I think we went down to 3.
I don't want to, but like, yo, like, yeah, bro, what are y'all doing?
I think for fresh it went down to 3.
I didn't even, to be honest, I didn't even think about that part. And now we live in that part.
Yo, Fresh Prince,
like,
he just brought it back. I think he's bringing it back down to 3 now. He's like, yo.
Yeah, no, because that
I didn't even think about
aggravated
that
me.
shit.
That was the one thing that aggravated me. Like, wait, because I was hype about that shit. Like, finally, all right, we get in the book. Like, and then he didn't even get a chance to read the shit, and it's done. Like,
and mind you, one Doctor Strange died trying to get that book. one of the alternate Doctor Stranges died trying to get that book. And like we just burned it like it was nothing. Like, yeah, we go like that shit on fire. We don't need that book.
Yeah, we good. Nah, that was crazy to me. That was crazy to me. That is my one gripe. Like I have that I can't. There's no excuse for that. I don't know why they did that. That was pointless.
Well, Love and Thunder. Let's see what they do. I have a feeling with Love and Thunder, they're gonna mix stuff that Chaos did into Gore the God Butcher's stuff. You know this because Chaos was also one that fought the gods too in a Thor comic book. So I have a feeling they're gonna merge the two people stuff, like because Chaos really was the one that went after Zeus, not Gore. So like with them showing Zeus, I have a feeling they're gonna take what stuff that Chaos did and they're gonna give it to Gore in the movie world.
And once again, these directors, these writers, so Taika Waititi came out and said that Gore the God Butcher is going to be better than any villain the MCU has produced. So I'm like, once again, if that's a tall fucking order.
I have faith in Taika Waititi because I'm not gonna lie, I do. Out of all the Thor villains that Thor has faced in his movies, I do like Hela. I do like Hela, the villain. And I like, yeah, she was good, and I felt like the line she has was badass. Like she was like, yo, y'all gonna kneel or y'all want to die? What y'all want to do? It basically actually popped up. Y'all want to kneel or y'all want to die? What y'all gonna do? It's not like Loki who talks a good talk and say, "Oh, you're gonna kneel to me" or whatever like that. Nah, she was here to prove her point. She coming here and I'm taking over. There's nothing you guys can do about it. She killed the Warrior 3 in like 2 seconds, bro.
Yeah, they kind of violated with that one though.
They violated. She violated the Warriors 3. The only person that's still alive from them is that group is Sif. I don't know where she was hiding. Sif is the only one still alive.
She wasn't there.
Or they killed Zachary Levi mad quick, bro.
Bro,
They killed Shazam mad quick. He was like, he got so good that they gave him
Fuck outta
Shazam
here.
role.
bro, they killed him quick. I say, yo, it's crazy. And so I have a feel, and I like Grandmaster. I was about to say, I forgot one. I was about to say Grandmaster for the Jeff Goldblum's Grandmaster.
Because
every time I watch Love and Thunder
man.
and I see his scenes, I start cracking up. Cause he's like, "Hey, what's going on? Hey guys, good job on the rebellion, all right? You know, good job. You did the part. You know, I did my part. You did your part.
because Taika does a really good job. He does a really good job with like satire filmmaking, right? Like this is for him. This is like satire Marvel, right? So like this is something that he has to like gore the guy butcher is something you can't play around with and make him a comedic relief or some shit like that. This has to be like real stakes in the situation. So hey, listen, like Red said, you know, I believe in Taika. He has not steered me wrong. His movies has always been top notch. So let's just see. Let's see if they gave him his full creative control. Let's see what happens.
But the reason why I feel like he could do it because I don't think Hela is comedic. I think Hela was a real serious villain out of the two villains that was in the two main villains that was in Thor Ragnarok, which was Grandmaster and Hela. She was the more serious of the two, and I feel like he did a good job conveying like how dangerous and how serious she is. You know what I'm saying? Like when you saw her pop up, the first thing she did was shatter his hammer. To let you know, we ain't playing games here for son. Like I'm here for keeps. You know what I'm saying? We play for keeps here. Like the whole thing to beat him, he had to destroy Asgard to beat her. That's basically he had to give up his home world to beat her. So I mean, I think Taika will knock out. I have faith in him on knocking this out the park.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, guys, we're gonna wrap it up for today's episode. This is just like once again, this is just a review, spoiler review. We're gonna start to do more of these soon. Because we don't want to kind of jumble this with the actual show, and then it kind of limits us on what we need to talk about. So this kind of gives us like just a straight, indirect, full spoiler for things that come out. So later down the road, we're gonna have more of these. You guys have anything else you want to do before we close out?
Y'all want to go theory? Where we going from here? We didn't do that, Fresh. I know you hit me up this morning talking about where you think we going from here. We didn't really talk about that.
No, we did. I spoke about it this on the beginning of the show about his son coming back and wreaking havoc. I'm talking about Reed Richards, right?
Okay. Yeah, Franklin. Yeah.
Yeah, Franklin.
I don't know. I think for the Multiverse of Madness, there are going to be repercussions for stuff that Wanda does. But I think we're going to get the main world Fantastic Four soon. Now that we saw Reed Richards, I think we now know who our Reed Richards is going to be in the main world Fantastic Four. Because you just showed in the interview with Krasinski, he's going to do it. He's going to love to do it. So
yeah,
they just got to find a Sue Richards, a Johnny Storm, and a Benjamin Grimm.
Well,
it's gonna happen because
Ben Grimm, his wife could be Sue Storm.
Yeah. So like, even in the movie when Strange knew about the Fantastic Four, he said you guys. Right. He said then you guys chart in the '60s, and Reed Richards kind of looked at him like, yeah, we did. So most likely he is gonna be the same character because he knows about that charting in the 60s. So I'm sure that the quantum realm, the quantum mania, is gonna they're probably stuck in the quantum realm. I think they got blown up by Hank Pym. Hank Pym was probably one of his first fucking. He was probably the one that
Partners.
was taking point. He was probably partners with them, and they kind of got blown up, and that was like where Shield was kind of like not really fucking with him, because I think even when
You think Ant-Man gonna release him from wherever they at with the quantum mania?
Yeah, bro.
I think he's gonna come.
bro.
Yeah, that's what I think.
I'm hyped now.
Because he's probably gonna say, listen, he's probably gonna know about Kang. He's gonna be like, yo, I have a descendant that's gonna come back and fuck shit up. He's a great grandkid, and he's gonna I think that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna get the Fantastic Four and Quantumania.
They already set it up where Janet was there, and they talk about she got some like mutant type powers from being down there forever. So that's the way they all get their powers. However they get out, they already got the kids in this movie, which is up to date. We'll be in 2023 in the timeline now.
I'm just gonna feel. I don't know. I'm gonna feel like we got robbed of the space experience, because they get their powers from space.
Now we'll get that in there. We'll get that in their movie. And whether they do space or the quantum realm, I'm really not mad if they switch it from space to the quantum realm, bro. Like,
so if you think about it, so you got the Fantastic Four, and then you're gonna have Victor Von Doom in that mix as well, and he probably hasn't been in Liberia in quite a few years. It's been since the 60s, so that's why like Moon Knight, that castle was probably vacant and used by mercenaries or whatever. He's gonna be like, I'm back home, bitches.
I think it was used by Harrow. Yeah, Harrow was using his castle.
Yeah, so I think he's gonna be like, yo, I'm back, bitches. I'm here. So it makes sense.
Yeah,
if
you go to Latveria, you don't see Doombots, and Doom is not there. Because the one thing walking around Latveria is Doombots.
Mm-hmm.
They patrol the streets and keep the city state safe. Yo, I don't know what it is. Yo, I'm not going there. I'm going. Doom, to me, Doom is not a villain, bro.
Go there, bro.
Doom is not a villain, bro.
Go there, bro.
People in Latveria love him. And they truly love him. It's not even like a fake love where like they truly love him. They're safe. They're well fed. There's no poverty. There's no crime. like Latveria is lit, bro. Like
if you think
all
these
he
people
wants
wanted
to do is
overthrow
bring
me,
it to the rest of the world. That's all Doom wants to do.
always remember that quote when Doom was like, if you think these people wanted to overthrow me, you don't think they could? He was like, of course they could. He's like, but the fact is that I love these people and they are like my children. So before they go to bed and before they pray to whatever God they pray to for thanks, they thank me. Like, Doom is the fucking man, bro. Like,
bro,
Doom.
One of my favorite Marvel villains, hand down, bro. And he crosses into everything, bro. He not only crosses into the cosmic science world with Reed Richards, he could also get down with Doctor Strange and some mystical shit, because he got the magic side too. He helps in the comics, he helps Doctor Strange fight Dormammu with magic and shit, and Mephisto and the rest of them, bro. It's crazy. When Doctor Strange helped him to save his mother. Man, listen, bro. Dude is the man, bro. Like,
they're gonna be super young too, because what the Ant-Man said, he was in the quantum realm for 5 hours, and it's been 5 years or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like 5 minutes, and it was like 5 years.
So if you think about it, from the 60s, that's what, close to like how many years of that was, and then do the math with that. So they thought he
was dusted. That's crazy. They thought Ant-Man was originally dusted.
So they're only gonna age a year. Not even that. They're gonna still be young. Even though I think that Janet should have been young coming out of the quantum realm. Like, she aged.
Yeah.
So if 5 hours is 5 years, what's the math on that?
Got us pulling on a calculator.
They were in there for like less than 3 days.
So they were in there for like 3 days.
So if they got in there in 1960 and they get out in 2023, they would have been in there for less than 3 days.
Good job.
So they're gonna
Good
come
job.
out. They're gonna come out thinking like, oh, shit, we're in here for X amount of years, but like they only been gone. Damn.
Wow.
That's crazy. See,
So they're
like
gonna be young.
I want to see. I
Nah,
want to
see,
see
that,
that.
this
I
gets me a
wanna
little
see
hype
that.
now. Now I hear shit like this, I get a
Yeah,
little hype.
man.
I get a little hype.
And
This
Yeah.
got me hype.
So they're gonna come out thinking they're still in the 1960s. Meanwhile, it's been
Yeah.
yeah,
And that's gonna be the comedic part of that movie is that they're gonna be
like we've been in
reintroduced.
3 days.
Yeah, they're gonna be reintroduced into the 2020, whatever
No.
it is, 2025,
63.
and they coming from the 60s. That's gonna be the funny part. You're gonna
Yep.
fucking have Doom dressing like Doom would normally dress, like a 60s villain, 1960s villain.
Why are you dressed like
Looking
that?
like
Are you going to a 70s party? Are you going to
looking like Goldfinger or something from an old Bond movie, bro.
Yeah, I'll be
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
She'd have been bell bottom pants and shit.
Because I remember the Shield wasn't really fucking with Hank Pym after Janet like she disappeared, but they wasn't fucking with him before that. So this probably makes sense why Shield was already like kind of like hesitant working with Hank Pym because what he did with the Fantastic Four and with Richard Reed, because he was probably gonna be like he was probably the top dog on taking over Shield. He was the smartest man.
Yeah.
And Hank Pym was gonna be like, he's not smarter than me. That's gonna be the dynamic. You're not ever smarter than me.
Well, I mean, yeah, Hank Pym is supposed to be. He's supposed to be the smartest person in the comics, right?
I don't know about that.
No, Reed Richards is. Sorry, Reed Richards. And then I think it's Reed Richards, Hank Pym.
Reed and Doom are up there. T'Challa's up there.
T'Challa's up there, yeah. Tony Stark is up there. Shuri's up
Reed
there.
Reed Richards was the one that figured out how to get the symbiote off of Spider-Man, right? He's the one that told Spider-Man how to get it.
The sound and fire, yeah.
So. I believe so.
Yeah, so I mean, it's looking bright. I mean, Ant-Man comes out like 20. That's next year. Like, I'm not even sure, like what time next year, but because you got the Marvels.
I'm excited. I'm excited for the possibilities, man. Not even of what we got right now, just the possibilities. So like what you said, you could throw Spider-Man in the Future Foundation with the Fantastic Four. Wanda is not dead. We saw the red glow or whatever. She could end up going back home, like trying to regroup, like, yo, let me just get away from all this shit. Let me try to and that's how they could try to redeem her as a character.
She gotta go clean them black fingertips
deal,
too.
Right?
She gotta go clean them black fingertips too. That shit's black as night.
She could go back home to Sokovia, and Doom could have a whole like Sokovian like refuge in Latveria, because she did end up marrying Doom, bro. So she could end up. That could be her storyline. Is next time we see her, she's married to Doom. You know what I'm saying? And instead of them bringing the Beyonder in with this whole battle world shit, they could have Doom be playing a mind game to try to take her powers in order to save everybody from the incursion. So to me, I don't know. It's just a lot of different ways they could go. That's why I'm excited, man. Strange left with Clea. He could start the Black Priest. Like, my bad. Go ahead, Fresh. Like, this is just a lot of shit in my mind.
There's a lot of shit, man. I'm just thinking about the humor aspect, of like of the Fantastic Four being reintroduced into the world. Like, they're coming back. Like, hey, what happened to the Baxter Building? Oh yeah, that Baxter Building was sold to Tony Stark like years after. You know what I mean?
All I know is I better not see no fucking orange suit, no orange plastic suit thing, man. They better. And they don't have to go crazy with the CG like they did in that other Fantastic Four movie too. Just give me a decent, smooth orange rock looking thing, yo. That's all I need. I don't need no jagged rock looking thing that they made in that Michael B. Jordan Fantastic movie. I don't need the orange suit thing. I
think they'll pull it off right. If they do it in the same vein as this new Professor Hulk, it'll look goofy and comic book enough in real life.
We have Korg.
Pull it off.
We have Korg.
Right.
You can make a decent looking thing, bro. You can make a smooth rock orange head, the eyebrow moving thing. You can do it, man. Don't let me down, Marvel, please. Fantastic Four has been a big letdown since forever, bro. Like whoever tried to make the movie has not been good. And we need a good Fantastic Four out of you, Marvel. That's all I'm looking for, please. A good Fantastic Four. That's all we need. A good Fantastic Four. Just one good one. Mm-hmm. Just one good one. Because we have so many bad ones that we need a good one. Yeah, we do. Law of averages here.
Yeah, we do. Law of average. We got
law of averages, yo. Please. Well, all right. Let's
all right, we got the theories out. We got the full review. We got the theories out. I feel more satisfied, more than Doctor Strange right now for my episode here. Because we're thinking about the possibilities. So I'm getting more of a satisfaction here. So we're gonna wrap it up.
The only thing I'm trying to figure out is who's gonna be the new Avengers though. Like, new Avengers. That's the title. That's the title.
I think they're going you.
That's the title. New Avengers.
Young Avengers next.
It's not gonna be Avengers. It's gonna be New Avengers. And it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be Falcon. Here's my theory. It's gonna be Falcon, Captain America. It's gonna be one of the X-Men, where I think they're gonna introduce a Wolverine of some kind, and I think it's gonna be Wolverine.
It's gonna be Deadpool.
Huh?
Deadpool.
No, they could put Deadpool on it too. I think it's gonna be a Spider-Man. Do you think it's gonna be Tom Holland Spider-Man, or is it gonna be Miles Morales? So that's the question.
I know it's your theory, man.
It depends, man, because I think I'm hearing that John Watts left the Fantastic Four role because he got offered another trilogy with Spider-Man.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be Spider-Man. I think it's gonna be Wolverine. I think it's gonna be an Iron Man of some kind. Somebody's gonna be wearing an Iron Man suit. They're not gonna have an Avenger without an Iron Man. So I don't know if it's gonna be Tony in the suit as an AI or if it's gonna be his daughter in the suit. It's gonna be his daughter in the suit.
You're gonna have Ironheart. Ironheart is gonna be the Iron Man. Watch.
That's why I think they're going Young Avengers, bro. All these kids are young right now. Like you got the
I think Young Avengers is gonna be its own thing, but I think they're gonna have new Avengers, and I think they're gonna be the main ones to face whoever the new big bad threat is gonna be. But I think Young Avengers is gonna be its own thing as well.
I think Kevin Feige Kevin Feige actually
against Kang or the new Avengers.
Kevin Feige already stated that he's not naming any movies the Avengers. He said the Avengers Endgame was the last Avengers movie.
Okay, bet.
So whatever movie is coming out is going to be just the title of the name. It's going to be like Secret Wars. It's not going to be Avengers Secret Wars. It's going to just be Secret Wars.
But we all know that it is.
But we all know that it's Avengers.
That is Avengers. That is Avengers.
Yeah, you're gonna get Ironheart. She's gonna premiere in Black Panther, so they're gonna tee her up for that, and then she's gonna have her own show. Then she's gonna just transition to being the Iron Man of the MCU for now, at least for a couple of years.
She's not gonna have a Tony Stark AI.
That would be nice. That would be nice if she did have.
Yeah.
Because she's going to MIT, so who knows if Tony Stark might come back as just an AI, like just a voice. That'd be dope. That'd be nice.
Robert Downey's gonna do voice acting?
Nope. He's gonna want to get paid more than the main actress to do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, you better do voice acting. Paul Bettany was doing your voice acting for how long, man? Don't be greedy, Robert. Don't be greedy, RDJ. Don't be greedy, Robert. Do the voice acting, man. All you do is sit in the booth and read some lines, man. You don't need a big check for that, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, and now they're doing they doing ADR from homes. Like they send the equipment to the actor's home.
Yeah,
they don't have to leave anywhere.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Yeah, like chill out, bro.
So when I heard that, I was like, damn, maybe I should start doing voice acting. You know, like shit, they can send this shit to my home. I can voice act to my home. Shit.
That would be very nice and a nice segue to her character having him as a voice. That'd be nice. That'd be nice to hear, like something familiar.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll find out, man. It's all speculation.
I can just picture that. All right, kid, listen to me. You're kind of messing up here, so just do what I say.
and that'll be great banter for her to go back and forth with. Like that would be so good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's definitely not going to be the same with somebody else as the AI, man.
No, it makes the Edith thing so true though. Even in death, I'm the hero, bro. Like,
word up, man. Word
yo,
up.
if he come back in the AI, yo, it'll be so
That is
true. The Edith
best
will be so
way.
true.
Yeah,
Even in death, I'm the hero.
that's the way they tribute that character, bro.
Crazy.
All right, bro. Let's think about it.
All right.
We're gonna be all night.
Yeah, it's gonna be all night, man. But yo, once again, if this is your first time coming across the channel, we're on Title Live. We talk about all types of shit. We go left, we go right. We come on live every Friday at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So I guess if you guys are on Mountain Time, figure that shit out on your phone. I don't know. Just Eastern Standard Time. so who knows?
All you gotta say is EST to CT or whatever you got over there, or
whatever
or
you
PST,
got going on.
whatever you got going on.
And if you haven't done so, like and subscribe, hit that bell notification so you get notifications whenever we go live. Once again, man, this Untitled Live, man. We catch y'all on Fridays. Peace out.
Peace.
Bill, maybe I should just like hold your controller and click it.
Oh my god, you know what? Why did we fucking do that? Why did we do that?
That's it.
Yo,
If they're going the way
yo, sneaky.
Whoa, I'm on stream! What are you doing?
Keep it to yourself.
No, but I'm